choice made by the Ministry of Telecommunication under the leadership of Ashwini Vaishnaw ji was so good that in terms of CV, the value of CV, the weight of the CV was, the credentials of Lekhi ji were extraordinary. In addition to the fact that you are batting for India, and India is again the hub of technology, and we are really good with our jobs. So that was really not, I would say, that made our job easy. But I must thank the entire ministry, starting with Minister Shankar, downwards to Foreign Secretary, all the Joint Secretaries, all the ambassadors who worked really hard to get the vote in favor of India. But we met people, the ambassadors of other countries in this country, and all our high commissioners and ambassadors connected to the government in the respective countries. And Prime Minister has always told us one thing, that it is not Department A, Department B versus A, B, C. It is whole of government approach which will take India forward, and I'm really happy that while it was primarily the Ministry of Telecommunication which had to get the votes in ITU and RRB, the Radio Regulatory Board, but we won by the maximum numbers. So it's a victory of India, and we all celebrate it equally, even if it's the Ministry of Telecommunication. So what? It is as much my department, because it's headed by a friend and it represents India across the globe. So we are all in a celebratory mood.
And we all know, Meenakashi, how efficiently you handle that joint parliamentary committee, which was debating data protection. Now, nobody really thought that India could actually become a master as far as technology is concerned. And probably, what is the feedback that you're getting?
So, the feedback is manifold. People are looking at India. People are looking at the regulatory mechanism which will come up with. And I'm very sure the regulatory mechanism of India, which will balance many actions, which will balance the need for regulation, which will balance the elasticity of regulation, which will also balance the interest of a common man, which will balance the protection of common man, but not to the extent. So there are nuanced methods which need to be adopted, and I'm very sure that under the leadership of Ashwini Vaishnaw ji as our telecommunication head, heading the ministry, it will be a fantastic job which India will produce, and India will take this message forward. Because I know when I travel across, people are really, the kind of images they have about India, or Indian women for that matter, they are pretty taken aback when I share the data and I say 48% of our women are in STEM, and most of our space programs, our missile programs, our IITs, our pharma industry is headed by women. And I was very happy that one of the embassies in India had sponsored a book that was actually British Embassy, sponsored a book which celebrated women in STEM, so Indian women in STEM, and which I was very, very pleased to see that people are recognizing the power of India in technology, in the field of technology, and also the participation of women, and especially Indian women, in technology.